Good morning, it's Sunday, and we're going to walk to the garden. I've not gotten a lot done today, this week, but the garden is, oh, listen to all those bees. One of the beautiful things about having so much clover in my yard is that bees love it. Okay, so been running hosing. I want to plant my fruit trees down here to have like a mini orchard. Anyway, yeah. So getting the hosing lined up so I can water them once they're planted. There are no berries at the moment. I think that my blackberries are jewel, and that means they're called everbearing, but they don't do that. Everbearing with many plants, including strawberries, means that they bear consistently. They bloom, they berry, they bloom, they berry, they bloom, they berry. And there may be a bloom and a berry and a ripe berry all on there at the same time. But these guys, the blackberries that are ever bearing, actually bear twice. They bear in the spring early, and then they bear in early fall. Like, I don't know, we'll see. Because we definitely had them bloom in April to May. They're completely finished now. And if you get a regular raspberry, it's going to bloom and be harvested in July. These do before and after July. So we'll see. Hopefully there's going to be a second crop. I ate too many of these, and I intend to eat them again if they come back in the fall, because I like to eat straight out of the garden. Don't even bother taking it in the house. Anyway, so as I'm able to plant and deal, I'm making my garden bigger. I'm going to work on trying not to do the whole span, zoom, zoom, zoom with the camera thing. Watching my own videos, I got nauseous. So I'm sure other people do too. So here are my peppers. These peppers here are the slim cayenne peppers. And then these four that go up to there are California Wonders. And then these four right here are the pimento, the Ashe County pimento plants. Now this wall we have here is 36 inches. And so my corn that was planted on May 23rd, and then it sprouted on May the 28th. That's my corn. Look how beautiful is it? And the bean plants, I'm doing a modified Three Sisters. The bean plants are Marafats. And you can see some of them are just now budding right there. See, that one's just now coming up. Is that another one? Yep. There's another one that's just now trying to come up too. So they're a little more, they didn't all come up at the same time. We have some really big ones. We have some not so big ones. And then this is what I think, I bought 2 pumpkins last year. One was it tastes close to a candy roaster from the mountains of North Carolina pumpkin. But of course it was picked too late, and so it didn't have quite the flavor. And the other one was a short green pumpkin, a small green pumpkin that is supposed to be really, really good. I never cut it open. Just never got around to it. Those big white pumpkins are a lot to deal with on their own. So, I left my big white one in the chair. I had 2 chairs, one for each pumpkin, you know, for the Halloween, October, everything. And some of the seeds fell into my open bag of soil and sprouted. So I don't know which one it was. I think it's the big white one, hoping it's the big white one. But here are 3 of those. Look how gorgeous that is. So the idea is that this will be my 3rd sister. So the beans and corn. And then this one will go in and cover if it has room. If not, I'll just train it back here onto this carpet so it stays nice and clean and doesn't get so viney. This is my pink buckwheat. It's doing good. That corner up there didn't seem to get any. It's interesting that it looks like I planted them in rows because I didn't. I scattered it like they said. They said it's a scatter thing. So you kind of loosen the topsoil, then you scatter it in, and then you kind of just do your hand over it like that. Like that. And anyway, as you see, I planted 100 seeds, and there's probably 30 to 35 here. Not a great, I mean, that's not a great germination rate as far as I'm concerned. Disappointed in that. But I'm glad I went ahead and planted it. Then I can take the seeds, because these mature rather quickly, and I'll plant them again. And have them run twice this year, and hopefully have over 100 seeds to plant for next year. And I'll make a bigger patch. Again, the red Tacane or whatever buckwheat is the one that showed the best honey making, with the most nutritious honey. So then here is the new corn I planted. I just want to make sure I shouldn't have put that in yet. It's starting to come up. I planted it, let's see, June 6th maybe? 4 days ago, 5 days ago. This week, today is I didn't look. But anyway, it's starting to come up. This is the peaches and cream that Alice and Tony gave me. And I planted it, and some of them you can see I got a little deeper than others, I think. Let's see what happens over here underneath the... Must have rained this morning because I did not water last night. But we have nice little corns coming up. Now, I've never grown corn before, so this is very, very exciting for me. And I wouldn't even attempt it except for the fact that I have my fence up. I got a barrier, a screen to put up. It'll run along this entire back row here. And then I may go ahead and put one on this bottom too, so that I have privacy in my garden. Our neighbor is often driving back and forth and doing things whenever I'm out here working. And I don't want to worry about what I'm wearing out here. So I'll put that up. Now over here, I have got an ant bite. Ants on me already. I stood still too long. I'm getting eat up by ants. I'm gonna start carrying Dawn soap out here. And ow. hold on 1 second, sorry. Quite painful here. Yeah, there's a lot of ants in my feet. I must have been just standing in an anthill. So this is, oh, and they're up my, yeah, this is the last time I come out here without a spray bottle. So that was a potato vine. I don't know what kind it is. It was sprouting, so I stuck it in a pot, and it was in the wintertime, so I just put it in the pot, stuck it in the back room with the cactus, and overwintered it. So now I've stuck it out here, and we'll see what it does, if anything. Ah, Christmas! More ants! What? They're following me. Okay, let's finish this up so I can get in the house and do something about my ant issues. These are some Marifat beans also. Pretty sure. And this is my little watermelon. My little watermelon up here. I've not gotten a whole lot done since the last video on cleaning the garden. Every time I come out here, I get it up. And then, let's see. So these are my 3 crimson spineless. And then I had 3, but one of them got overtaken by the cantaloupe. These are okra. And here is the little cantaloupe I was trying to find in the last video. Nope, that's not it. Look at that one, how different it looks, okay? This is the one that I was trying to find last time. Now, these are a hybrid. This is the Athena F1. So it's a hybrid from last year. There's no telling what it's going to make this year. But here's one, no stripes. This one, major striping. This one's had striping since it was little too. So I don't know. Could it be 2 different plants? Maybe. So 2 okras have survived because like I said, squash is taking over. And then this little guy right here is a sugar baby, and a sugar baby, and a sugar baby. So 3 sugar babies, 3 crimson spineless. Oh, what? My gracious, look. I didn't even see you. Look how big that is coming in. Hello, Mr. B. That is big. Definitely gonna say cantaloupe here. But it's almost like no 2 are alike. It's gonna be interesting if any of them taste good. If I get one that tastes good, then I'll keep the seeds for next year, but who knows what's gonna happen. My cow-eaten potatoes have kind of died off, and well, when I dug some up, they were so tiny. I'll show you. If we walk over here real quick, this is what I dug up, and as you see, very tiny, but I stuck them out here in the sun, hoping they would grow some and, you know, be able to replant. Maybe if they're big enough, I don't know. And this, I think, is hollyhocks, but I'm not sure. If they are, they're going to be way too shallow. That's way too shallow for them. Okay, still trying to move a little more slowly. I did get my water run so I can water my garden now. And this is ginger that I stuck out here. Nothing's happening with it. And then this is dill, chives, and horseradish. Then this is sweet cherry super sweet tomatoes. 4 plants. I bought a 3-pack and then got home and found that it also bought a single, which the single's what I wanted, but I couldn't find a single. I thought, ha ha ha, silly me. This is my rhubarb. I have one out there in the yard also. I'll show you how it is on the way out. And then these are 3 cucumbers. Now as they grow up, I'll pull them back here to the fence and tie them up so they'll be trained up and over the fence. So that's 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 cucumbers. And then I brought my strawberries out here. I was gonna let you grow, and now I've murdered you. That was some maple trees. And by the looks of it, maybe red maple. But here are my strawberries. I planted the Mar de Bois in containers this year so I could watch them bloom on my porch so that they wouldn't get eaten out here. But now that Georgie's not here, I brought them out so they can start making their way. See these long, beautiful vines? They're beginning to come out and do their thing. So, going to train them around the asparagus. The idea is that this will be a 3-foot area of asparagus and strawberries. They're supposed to be very good together. So, training the baby strawberries to do their thing out here. Now these 4 tomatoes here, this one, let's see, this one and those 2 there are mortgage lifters. And again, I'm going to train them up to the fence and tie them up there so that they can help shade the ground and be up in the air. So this is my row of Mar de Bois. And this one's finally beginning to bloom. Been very interested in laying out vines, rather. What is this? So this one has done more let's make babies. Oh look, I've got a couple of strawberries starting in here. Yay! So here we go. I did get my asparagus pretty much cleaned up. I'm gonna have to stay on top of it so it don't get that bad again. I need to get out here and hoe it again. And I wasn't sure, but I don't know if those are bean plants or some kind of wild something, but I'm gonna go ahead and actually, there's no time like now. Let's just go ahead and pull them up. They say chop and drop. This is a form of chopping and dropping. These are, am I standing on it? No. 3 strawberries from last year that I found. Pretty sure these are the Seascapes, which was the Mar de Bois, and the Seascapes are supposed to be the best, most tasty ones. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to plant another thing of corn this year, or if I'm done planting corn for my great corn experiment. But so this is what the garden's looking like. Still have a lot of work to do, but you know what? I'm doing it on Paula time, and I'm okay with that. Tyson, now, what is that? It's a patch. It's like it's off of somebody's shirt. It's always picking stuff up. Of course, the stuff that I leave out here, my tags from last year, will remind me what I had planted. So last year I had cabbage here and had lettuce, which my lettuce did great. I just didn't get out here and get this dug up in time this year to plant any. It was too cold. I mean, too hot. Okay, that's what we've got here. And let's see, are you down here? Okay, let's see. Not gonna go out that way. I'll go out this way and shut the door. Oh, I left my shoes. Haha. You know, the one thing about being forgetful is you get extra exercise. Let's see if the ants abandoned my shoes without my feet. They did. Yay! So, secret. When you're under attack with ants, take your shoes off, abandon them, and run away, and come back and get your shoes after they've had time to go, oh, okay, and happy. Now, I planted one. I had planted both of my rhubarb in there, and then I found out they were way too close to each other. So I have this hole I dug up last year to put a tree in, and decided to go ahead and stick my rhubarb in it this year. And I'm just keeping that bag kind of shading it because it gets quite sunny here in the afternoon. So you can see how much clover I have in the yard. Lots of clover, which is nice. Okay, well, that's what I'm gonna do, is shut it down for now. Y'all have a great week.